welcome to my channel. Sorry I've been out for a minute, getting close to the holidays and stuff. But we're gonna try to do a reading real quick. I don't know, I've been called to do one. And we'll figure out what the tea is right now. What's going on in the world. I don't know, I just feel called to do one right now. And if you're watching, please like, share, subscribe. But just watch, honestly. I'm just trying to put my message out there. Screenshot, getting evidence, proof, facts. Boss daddy, stable, rich boss, owner. Okay. Fell on the floor. So put that. What? I don't know. Well, I know because I hear it in my head, but I don't want to say it because is somebody cheating? Or did somebody get caught cheating? Okay, hold on. First card that came out was screenshot. Getting evidence, proof. That was the first card. That's why I was like confused. Like, evidence of what? And then it was like boss daddy. This is somebody who has money. And then it had dusted off and caught a case. Hold on. Let me just not jump to conclusions. And he keeps falling on the floor. What's up with that? Fake smile. Okay. Say scarcity tactics. Bad reputation. Dirty offer. What? It sounds like somebody who's powerful in some kind of position. I don't know. Before I jump, let me figure out the dust it off first. Let me hold on. Until you, okay, you know what? Caught a case. Is somebody forcer? Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, my mind. Apologize. Be patient with me. My mind. I'm just listening to a whole bunch of things in my ear. And I'm like, Jesus. Okay, wait. Hold on. This is probably somebody who either has a lot of money or whatever. They're very established. They know, they are ahead in life or whatever like that. I don't really know. That's what's giving off. Got a case, fake smiles. Do they even like the person who they with or something? It's either somebody's using something. Okay, bear with me. One scenario is talking about basically like somebody has evidence on somebody who has. This is somebody at the end of the day, Rip, has a lot of money and he caught some evidence cheating, whatever. The fake smiles, scarcity tactics, bad reputation, and dirty offer. I don't know what that is. And that could be anything from the boss, from the evidence he got in the first tactic. But then into you, good chemistry vibrations. Ooh, it just, my mouth can't keep up. Just bear with me, okay? All I'm trying to say is this. It seems like somebody knows somebody who's cheating on them, depending on the power of the dynamic of the money. You know what I mean? Whoever it is, this could be you, woman, male, whatever. You know, fit where it fits. You know? And they got they got tangled up with somebody who was trying to probably dust off whatever they shady mess they were doing that probably caught them in case. It doesn't mean legal. It possibly can be. If it is legal, this is probably your reading. But if it's not, then like little things or whatever, like, because it says sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. And I'm like, caught it. Ooh, you know what I mean? So whoever this is that this person is dealing with, or it is this person, but I doubt it's this person. I really do. It seems like it's just you know, it's just pushing this boss daddy. And boss daddy's stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. That's what it. Sorry, I don't mean to. That's what it says on the card. I apologize, but it's somebody who's well established, know who they are, and they just caught somebody. They caught something, and this person is fake smile. This person is a person who's slimy. It's like, I'm still queen bee. Look at these flowers around this person. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at these flowers at this person. You know, I'm still queen. You know, and cause, anyways. And he's using scarcity taxes, bad reputation, dirty offer, probably from this person. And he's into whoever, somebody on his mind that he thinks about. But outside of that, when it comes down back to the, you know, caught a case, and then you have this enforcer, which is probably this person who forces things onto them, forces just negative energy, uses force to get what they want. You know what I mean? Whether it's physical, mental, or whatever, financial, you use what fits, okay? And in wolf in sheep's clothing, probably they came to you all innocent and all that other mess. Let me just... Let's see these fake smiles. Let me see the fake smiles. Oh, God. 2 cards fell right on top. An offer. Kissing. Yeah, because an offer comes, and the offer is... Excuse... I covered as best as I can, but it's key A, okay? Like, come on. Come on. Whoever this person is, male or female, because energy is what it is. It doesn't mean physical. It really, truly doesn't. It's what it is. You know what I mean? If you're that person dealing with somebody who's the opposite, this is probably your reading, you know? And I know they've been caught. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me check out. Let me check out dirty offers and bad reputation. Let me see that real quick. Hold up. Creeping. You know what? Makes sense. Dodging bullets, blocking negative energy, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. And this came out in reverse. I didn't miss that, you know? They like chaos. That's what I'm hearing. Chaos, mayhem, arguing, no peace. No peace. No peace. Let's get one. Can you give me one more card? Haunted. Probably the person drives them freaking crazy, and that fell on top of fake smiles. Stalker. This person... This person drives this person crazy. I won't be surprised. It's possible projection. I guess what they say in tarot, like a karmic person, you know? Because that's all I'm seeing, like stalker. What is this? Washing obsessed over this person. This person probably uses this person for his money and his stability and his connections and things of that nature. You know what I mean? But let's look into dust it off into you. What's that? What's that? Give me some cards on that, spirit. Moving. Okay. Let's see some more on that. Moving wants you back. Oh my goodness. Love triangle, third party, multiple. Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay, okay. I dusted it off when I got, because this is basically the 4 spread. This is probably somebody he's thinking of in in his past, his or her. I keep saying he, but overall it means everybody. You know what I mean? But this person is like, think about his ex. You know what I mean? Wanting to move, but move on, but it wants to come back to you, because that's what these cards. Because after Into You, it was moving, wants you back, love triangle. And a love triangle is probably this mess with the fake smile and all that mess. And they probably got into this. Okay, I hear it and I'm gonna say it. They basically like probably got into this to probably stir something into you. I'm not really sure. You know, take what resonates, leave the rest. But all I'm saying is this. This person got into some mess with whoever this is, which is probably either a karmic lesson, or whatever like that. And he's like the provider. It don't even have to be like a CEO. You don't have to be a business owner or anything like that, or be rich. Just you being a provider, paying more bills and all that stuff over that person. You know what I mean? And then come to find out when you go to the doctor, you got something. And then this plain pure whatever, like, is this karmic? And but they always gonna give an offer. But it's kissing behind, because they know what you like and all this, because they've stroked your ego. They stroke your ego. They probably make you feel good or whatever like that. But again, that's 3. You need to do okay. The message I guess I'm trying to say to this person, if they do hear it, and this does resonate with this person, please, baby, do what makes you happy. This person is not for you, and it's haunted memory. I'm pretty sure haunted memories flashbacks probably, like, they trigger you, or makes you, or there's another thing too, because this popped up just now in my ear. Or you're haunted about this situation, dusting it off, or whatever you did in your last previous relationship. Somebody that was into you left, but either you want them back or they want you back, but you are kind of love triangle because you brought whoever this energy in. Because maybe, let me let it go. Let's go into the case, you know? I don't know. It could be many things. Horse and wolves and sheep clothing. Let's see, sir. This is flying at my face. Are you kidding me? Bad habits, drugs, addiction. You can't numb yourself to this. You cannot do that. You already have proof. Photo proof. Getting evidence. Making it rain. Focus on money. Getting it. Because you know what? You already have proof. And you're trying. And it seems like you're trying to cover it with bad habits. Like it says, drug, alcohol, addiction, whatever like that. You see it. Because what was the point of me getting the first card that says screenshot? Now it's double down with photo shoot. Like, photo proof. Like, come on. And you're trying to use a job to cover this when you know you need to. If you're watching this, sorry, my thing just dropped right now. And it keeps creativity steals your mind, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. And I won't be surprised if this person they have a business? Oh, okay. Hold on before I say anything. Because what I'm hearing is like, yeah, you have proof and all this evidence, but you're trying to numb that mess down. And you a hustler at heart. You wouldn't be boss daddy if you wasn't, you know? But whoever you connected with, Your creativity, you need to try to keep some of that to yourself. Threatening. What? Hold on. Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset. You know, and they're not even sad. I won't be surprised if this person is threatening you financially. I'm being for real. What's the bottom of this deck? Running. You want to run so bad, but wasting time. Let me just say from the beginning. When you went from hustling, like this part, you did. And it's okay. Everybody gets tricked or whatever, however you feel, whatever like that, you know. But you're trying to numb that, and you have evidence in front of you. You've seen it and all the other stuff. But you're a hustler. You keep your money going. You keep what you're doing. You wouldn't be the boss daddy if you want, male or female, you know. And after that, it's like your creativity and threatening, and it was crying over you, okay? But that came out in reverse. What I'm getting from this is that you probably are a very creative person. You're good. It's easy for you to get a job. It's easy for you to switch up. It's easy for you to, you know, come up with the next idea, move to the next movement. You know what I mean? I met a lot of people that were like that. I'm being for real. But this person probably threatened you with that. And I'm thinking like homelessness, like your money wouldn't be like that if it wasn't for me. Or, you know, I don't know. They're threatening you and you feeling like bothered by that, because on top of that, you probably paying most of the bills. Like they say 50-50. You probably paying everything that's in that house. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised. This is just what I'm, and it's not for everybody. If this part don't fit, please don't force it to fit. I'm being for real. Because this is what I'm feeling. And then keep in mind, this is crying over you. Sad, hurt, upset, etc. It came out in reverse. Y'all saw it, you know? And this person knows that they're doing this to you. And they don't feel no qualms about that. No qualms. And at the bottom of the freaking deck, you want to run. But you feel stuck. You know what I mean? You just feel stuck because wasted time. And you're caught in a love affair that you probably... What's drama? You know what I mean? The drama started. Like I said, somebody you don't even really want to be with. And you want to move on from this person. You want to move on from this person. But it's a fear of money. Money for you. Oh my goodness gracious. And and it keeps saying fake accounts, fake social media, Facebook, Instagram. You know, they could be watching you. I don't know. Could be talking to somebody you ain't never met and all this other mess. But they could pop up every once in a while. You don't know. This person could be watching whoever they're into and want to get back with. But they so caught up in whoever this is. And this person that they're caught up with is not a good person. It is not. Possibly a spiritual hater. When I say spiritual hater, hates on your spirituality and light. Because they know, I won't be surprised if this person still talks about you as their ex. Now in a different tone. You know? But... let's see what's blocking. Oh, Lord, have mercy. What's blocking this person? What is blocking this person? Oh, my Lord. Calm your thoughts. Calm your thoughts. I'll try my best to put as much as I can through it. Too passive. Take initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. When they say too passive, the energy I'm getting off that, even though it read what it said out, what I said out loud, I feel like they're compromising too much. I won't be surprised if they argue a lot. That's literally what I'm seeing. Like, look, like, I don't know. His face is just like, okay, honey, whatever, you know, just let's not argue tonight. Let's not, you know, tonight. Let's not, you know. That's what's probably blocking it, being too passive. Not being you, don't that correlate? What I just said, you're trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. Yep. Whoever's watching this and needs to hear this, like, not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. Too busy. You use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. Probably working all the time, and that was in reverse. Too busy in reverse. Let me get another card on that. Any kind of use is not okay. You deserve someone who... Stalker. Yeah, you know what I just heard just now? You gonna find trippy? This person wants to work and keep his business going, or whoever this person is. Just keep, and he or she probably pays for everything. But this person, their insecurities and who they are, whatever, keeps them not busy. So they tolerate it, because this is what, stalker. How many times is... Hold on. This person, age issues. How old is... Past trauma. You know what? You feel too old or young to date or have issues with your partner's age. What the heck? Past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. Listen, what I'm seeing... Whoever you're dealing with, age gap wise, because this ain't part of the original reading. This is something else that just popped up. This is not the original reading. Literally, my ear is like, nope, this is something different. Say this. And I'm like, no, I still want to talk. But anyways, I'll get that situated later. Somebody know dang well there shouldn't be no child. But they so obsessed and age and everything. No, Spirit, we ain't talking about that. Let's talk about this. What's going on with this? That's a side story. That's not this. What is this? Settling. Yep. Lone wolf, and they want to be single, but they settling with this person. Too much work, demanding, being cold, being needy. Oh my God. This person is a menace. You get no peace. Whoever this is, you no peace with this person. No peace. Everything is... And it was sex only, but it was in reverse. Either you or your partners only want sex, except that it's okay, or reach for more. But it's upside down in reverse. In other words, they're not effing. Because this is too much. This is a lot. And they don't know what they want. I don't know how to say that. Ambivalent. Sorry. I apologize. And walking away. Like I said, these are two cards showing walking away. You just want to lead it. This is like double confirmation. You know what I mean? You say that you want something, but when you do get it, you're not all the way in it. And then you leave. You want to leave so bad. Alone. Like, come on, my guy. You haven't been taking care of yourself very well. Possibly built some addictions. Probably comparing, if not your life and work, with other people or the lovers in your past life. You feel like there's no hope. Oh my goodness. But all I got was that you really need to, whoever this reading's for, and that side note, just, I don't know. I may dig into that. I may leave them cards a little bit later and dig into these 4 because that was interesting. But whoever you are and you feel like you're like, you know who you are. If you're the main provider, you do everything, whether it's physical, mental, whatever, you know. But in this situation, it has to do with money for some reason. Money. That's all I'm hearing. Money, money, money. You know? Whoever you're dealing with, you probably caught something by them and you have proof and evidence. And this person's like, you know, and they probably gaslit your behind and kissed your behind and let it go. But you still accepted them. But they're dirty offer and everything. But you want to walk away so bad. So freaking bad. Oh my God, it's like eating you up inside. You know this person is freaking wolf in sheep's clothing. You know this. You know? But you want to stay for some reason. You have evidence, and I feel like you numb yourself with addictions, drugs, alcohol, sex, you name it, whatever. Buying shit, whatever. You name it, whatever makes you happy. To ignore what's in your reality. You know? And this person's like siphoning energy out of you. Because you probably that type of person that like it's easy for you to connect with people, easy for you to get involved. Because when I see this creativity card, when I first pulled it out and it said threatening and then crying over it, my mind literally showed you like shaking hands with people, being in a party, an event, whatever, and whoever you with is like, you know, I'm not trying to say like wallflowers because I understand wallflowers. Not all of them are like that. You know what I mean? Some of them are really, truly shy. Really, truly shy. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this person that like, I don't know, watches you as you maneuver through a crowd and realize like, oh, I could probably profit from this, you know, this is so on and so forth. Because I won't be surprised if this other person possibly owning business or whatever like that and probably using you and then like threatening you with money. If not stability. If not threatening you, I don't know what the specific of the threat is, but all I'm hearing is I want to leave, I want to leave, I want to leave, but I can't. Let me do this real quick. 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 You know? You have the evidence. It's all in front of you. And whoever this is that you're thinking about in your past or fumbled or whatever like that, you know? This life triangle is crazy. Love triangle, too much work, demanding, being cold, being needy. This could be also somebody who's married, doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, this story is infinite. But whoever this person really does want, they want you. They want you. They're not even messing with this person no more sexually wise because they realize they're messy. Because, come on, they caught something from this person. Who would trust somebody who caught something from somebody? You know, I wouldn't. You definitely be out my house in a quickness. Because, no, I'm not about that, you know? I don't know. And they're being quiet about it for some reason. Possibly, I don't know why. Sounds like a twin flame high soulmate kind of freaking reading. I'm not even going to hold you. I really am. And they're like being quiet about it. It's like they're gathering proof. That's literally what I'm hearing. Proof. I just need proof. I just need proof. I just need proof. Because I won't be surprised if this person, it sounds like this person probably married this person. The caught a case. When I read caught a case, I'm thinking police. But then when I read down here, all the other stuff, it says sexual infection, sexual disease, and rash. And I was like, oh, okay. But again, I didn't really pay attention to the background with the hospital. I didn't. All I saw was caught a case, you know? And I'm thinking like, marriage? Properties tied together? What's up, you know? But take that as you see fit and use that as you see, you know? Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much. Have a great night.